diamonds in the rough. NFL Draft Diamonds. Time to shine.
Hi, I'm Jimmy Williams with NFL Draft Diamonds, and today I have with me Isaiah Chambers, who's a defensive end out of McNeese State. How's it going, man?
I'm pretty good. What about you?
Oh, just hanging in there, man. It's getting colder these days, so got to put on the Under Armour. So I realized that unfortunately, you really haven't played so far since you've been there at McNeese State, but you got a lot going for you, even more so. Tell me a little bit about your history. I mean, there are some guys that don't know you, so go ahead and share if you don't mind.
Okay, I originally out of high school, I was recruited by Coach Looper. Came to TCU, left TCU for family reasons, for my family being sick, trying to be closer to home. Transferred to University of Houston, brought there by Coach Blum and Coach Applewhite's staff, and then spent some time at Houston. And then transferred this last year to McNeese after I graduated.
So yeah, man. I mean, a bit of a journeyman. I mean, but you actually have had some decent film put together, and I mean, I know that a lot of people were very excited about you coming to McNeese State and really, putting your stamp, on things there. Tell me a little bit about yourself. What do you think is like the best part about your game?
I pretty much think I'm a pretty good pass rusher. I feel like no matter how many plays, I feel like I can impact the game with sacking the quarterback and finding a way to get to the quarterback.
Cool. And is there maybe a player in the league that I don't know, maybe you might compare yourself to, or look up to, or aspire to be? Who's your biggest? Who's the guy that you're the biggest fan of? I guess I should say.
I really like Myles Garrett. I've been following him since I came out of high school. Well, yeah, I really like Myles Garrett since he was back in high school in Arlington. I've been liking Myles Garrett.
Cool. And recently he was put on the Walter Payton Man of the Year finalist list too. So
yes.
Pretty cool. What you been up to these days? I mean, obviously, hearing the news that games getting shut down isn't really the news that you necessarily want to hear. But what have you been up to during this quarantine period? I mean, how are you staying motivated and focused on being a football player?
We pretty much been practicing, getting back practicing. We just got back. Our school was hit with 2 hurricanes, so we back to practicing and back working out. And pretty much during the whole time during COVID, I just found a way to stay active, stay running, stay lifting. I pretty much didn't make no excuses.
Cool. And my next question for you, Isaiah, is what kind of a role do you see yourself in on a football team? I mean, do you see yourself as a leader?
Yes, sir. I see myself as a leader. I lead by example with my actions, just being on time, doing the right thing, treating people right, and just showing respect to others. I'm pretty much not too much vocal. Some people had a vocal role. I guess it's not me. I just pretty much lead by example.
Cool. And can you give me maybe an example of how maybe some of your work in the film room has translated to the football field? I mean, maybe you were watching some guy's tendencies and you just kind of took advantage of that, like that weekend.
Yeah, when I was back in at U of H, we just watched different guys, or like we'll watch like an offensive tackle get beat. We'll pull up all the clips of them getting beat. So I pretty much will mimic them moves and have a counter move ready after watching those guys' tendencies and seeing them get beat by the defensive ends from the other schools.
Cool. And really my next question kind of, shifts gears from the film room to the weight room. I mean, obviously as an athlete, you got to find your way into the weight room and get your job done there as well. So tell me maybe about your attitude towards the weight room. And I don't know, maybe if you've got a few favorite lifts there. Share with me your weight room stuff.
I feel like the weight room is very important, and you can see how more important it gets or how big it is when you get to college and you see how strong those guys are and the other guys are. And favorite lifts, I like anything with explosion, like power clean, power jerks. I like anything with dumbbells. I really like to lift dumbbells.
Gotcha. And you were telling me at one point in time in your history, you were able to get into that 600 club for the squat,
Oh
which I think that's pretty cool. I definitely think that's something that we need to let people know that you got some leg strength to
yeah.
you. So pretty cool, man.
Mm.
So share maybe some of your best memories of being a football player over these past few years. I mean, what's been maybe your best moment, your best game, a highlight that you want to share?
Oh, okay. I actually tell people I have two favorite highlights. My first year my first game ever playing college football after I sat out for 2 years. I haven't played in 2 years. My first game, we played Rice, and I actually got 3 sacks with under 20 plays. That was my first game ever in college. And then this past year we played Tulsa, and I actually didn't play that much, but I played 15 snaps that game, and I actually was able to get 3 sacks that game and a forced fumble sack to end the game.
Gosh, I mean, obviously, I mean, you came in late in some of those games, really because like the depth chart there, for Houston has just been awesome. I mean, you've actually been able to have a lot of great teammates over the years. Who are some of the guys? I don't know. Who's the biggest name that you would say that sticks out to you during your time there at Houston?
Probably, obviously, probably had to be Ed Oliver. He plays for the Bills now. He was a freaking nature. He worked hard, and he just do stuff that people his size couldn't do. Like, he seriously was like a guy that you could tell stories about.
Gotcha. And I guess conversely, like who's been maybe your I don't know most challenging opponent? Maybe an opponent that he just kind of earned your respect. So maybe somebody that you went like head to head with.
I'll say my first year at TCU was Lucas Nang. He plays for the Chiefs now. He was an offensive tackle. He was pretty good. And then Josh Jones was almost 99 overall at University of Houston. He plays for the Cardinals now. They both went in this last year's draft.
Awesome. So you had a lot of great teammates over the years, man. That sounds pretty cool. So tell me about yourself, maybe outside of football, man. Like, what kind of a guy are you? Tell me maybe what you've been able to accomplish as a student, and then let's just kind of just go from there. What's been your major and stuff? Have you graduated?
Yeah, well, as like me, my hobbies and what I like to do, I like to pretty much just go anywhere, hang out with friends. I don't play video games. I like to do anything adventurous, walking my dog, going somewhere new, traveling into new places. And as far as degree wise, I got my bachelor degree from the University of Houston in corporate communications with a minor in sociology, and now I'm working on getting my master's in criminal justice at McNeese.
Gotcha. Next question I have for you, man, is I don't know if you had the opportunity maybe to go back in time a little bit, kind of give your younger self a little bit of advice to prepare him for like the next 5 years or so. Maybe 17-year-old little Isaiah, like what would you tell that guy?
I pretty much tell him to stay focused and keep your head down, keep working, and just not to listen to people's opinions. Take the good and listen to the bad too, but you got to know how to take it and what to move forward with.
Gotcha. Usually at this part in the interview, I just kind of give you the floor, maybe to give some shout outs to some people that really mean a lot to you, that have helped you along the way. So anybody that you want to give some shout outs to, family, friends, coaches, mentors, teammates, anybody here, man, floor is yours. Go for it.
Yeah, I'll give a shout out to my friends back. Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. Keep going on.
My friends back. We call ourselves MBK, my brother's keeper. All my brothers, Kenneth, Simon, Razzo, Ricky, Matthew. I just want to give a shout out to them. And my old coaches from high school, Coach Garza, Coach Strahan. I just want to give a shout out to them too.
Awesome. I try and ask everybody this question, even though it is a little cheesy, and it's really just the why question. So tell me maybe why you play football, and just give me a little bit of your motivation if you don't mind.
I play the game because I feel like I can make a career out of it. One day, take it as far as I can, help me pay for my college and help me to get a degree debt free. And then I just want to. A lot of people motivate me, but I honestly I feel like I play the game for myself and because I like to do it.
Great. And very final thing for you, Isaiah, is give your pitch to a professional team. I mean, why should they bring you in, sign you, give you the big bucks? What kind of a teammate would you be?
I feel like I'm a guy who comes in early, stays late. I can provide a spark to the locker room, a good pass rusher to get off the field. You want to get your defense off the field on third down. A guy that's going to work, can take coaching and just going to listen.
Great. I mean, obviously a great guy to have on the depth chart. I mean, really some great size there at an edge rusher, 6'5", about 250 or so pounds. So, I mean, excellent size, great, guy that can come in at any time, really be a starter or be somebody that can come in like you did it there at Houston and bring in like 3 sacks a game. So it's kind of cool. Anyhow, Isaiah, I really appreciate your time. Wish you best of luck moving forward, man. I mean, unfortunately, you didn't get a chance to play really this fall, but I mean, do wish you best of luck, whenever you do hit the field again.
All right, peace.
Again, this is Isaiah Chambers, defensive end, McNeese State. Thanks again.
All right, thank you.